I grew up in Norman, Oklahoma. I come from a full-blooded Native American traditional family. I'm a mother of 3 children, and I had a great childhood. I came in here at 33 and I got a 20-year sentence, which means if I'm good, I can get out in 17 years. And I thought I'll be old when I get out anyways. So there's really no point in me trying to start a life. It's not going to change that. Life is halfway over for me. I come here and I thought, how did I land here? Like, how is my first run-in, all of a sudden I'm sentenced to prison for 20 years? Like, how does that happen? And I came in and I just kind of went numb, honestly. I just thought, go with the flow, be a shell, and I was here as a shell. I don't mean anything anymore. I'm not a human. This is what they sent me here for. Might as well. This is rock bottom, so I might as well be what they wanted me to be.
I've spent more of my life in prison than I have with outside of the prison walls. I used to want to go to college, and I had dreams, and like I remember my dad yelling at me again when I would start talking about, and it would be nice, and if when I turn 18, I can go to college. He's like, how do you expect you're going to go to college? That's kind of when reality hit me, that there was no way out, and I was just the daughter of 2 meth addicts with no future. Once I got that sentence of life without parole, I started being like, oh my God, they really just told me I was gonna die in a cage.
So I was looking for a way out of the homeless life after about 6 months of being on the streets. A lot of things happen in the streets, especially to women. Out of being desperate, I stole a vehicle from a motel. And once I stole the vehicle, there was a man, he jumped into the back of the vehicle and about 2 miles down the road fell out, and they gave me a murder charge. And so I earned 45 years for that at the age of 21. That's how I got to Mabel Bassett. Okay, I love you too. Ready?
The journey really begins with understanding that there is value in every human being. Every person has potential, and every person is capable of growth. Because of the realities in the state of Oklahoma, the resources that are available, generally speaking, are reserved for those that are will be transitioning back into the community soon, and I understand that logic. Funding for programming is pretty limited.
We did. I just flipped that one.
I went with Kris to Mabel Bassett. One of the women said, there's this research that shows that if incarcerated women have 2 college classes worth of education, they don't recidivate, they don't go back to prison. And she said, the ridiculous thing is we make like 11 cents a month. And so outside of family resources, education is just unattainable, which is a tragedy if it is truly the key to unlocking like self-sufficiency in society.
And so we had this conversation about if education is valuable, it's valuable for everyone. It can't be valuable for one person and not valuable for another person. It can't be valuable for me, but not valuable for you. It's valuable to everyone.
Yeah, we're going to fund them all. Like, whether they are going to get out in 3 months or never, we feel like there's value in this. So after 2 complete semesters with the scholarship initiative in place, we have not had a single individual make below a B.
Good job.
Which speaks not only to the magnitude of the program, but also to the drive of these women.
It gave me purpose. It gave me something to get up and do every day, because here, there's nothing to do all day. And inside that building of education, it's not prison. They treat you normal, and it's normal education. And they tell you when you come in, leave all the yard stuff outside. You got an issue with somebody, leave it outside. When you walk in this door, you're either reading, you're doing math, or you're doing homework. You're doing something productive. But education was really what saved my life in here. Because without that building, Without education in that, I don't know where I would be. I'd probably be a prison statistic. I'd probably be what Oklahoma wanted me to be.
I spent 20 years just surviving in this place before anyone ever looked at me like I was a human being. And when they started coming up and tutoring us and talking to us like we were people and we were valued, I don't know, it just did something to me. That's when I started advocating and fighting for myself. I see myself as somebody who deserves a second chance now, and I see myself as somebody who has something to give and something to offer that nobody else can offer. Now I am a college graduate, and I'm not going to stop now. There's just nothing that's going to take that away from me.
I didn't know what community was. I didn't know what fellowship looked like. I didn't know that that was even a possibility in human nature. And so when I got into education and Sarkeys accepted me for the scholarship, I started to identify with these things. It's changed my life because I can reciprocate that. And that's just made me want to climb mountains, to excel, to be more than I could ever imagined, because I know other people believe in me too.
So what's happening right now with this initiative is groundbreaking. And I'm telling you, every time we take an idea to the leadership at Mabel Bassett, their idea is always like, if this is going to help people, if this is going to change lives, let's find a way to make it work. This notion of hope, this enthusiasm, and empowering others is just a tidal wave of a cultural shift within the correctional facilities across Oklahoma.
Let's take this and let's grow it. What can we do if this isn't just Sarkeys money going into it? You know, this has a potential to underwrite the whole penitentiary system as the U.S. views it. And if we can track our program and have good outcomes inside and outside the prison walls, the sky's the limit, right?
This is a place that is supposed to be so dry, but because of TEEM and Sarkeys, there's so much fruit and vegetation here. I look in the mirror every day and I thank God, because Sarkeys saved my life. I never would have been the person that I'm supposed to be without them.
I am a part of a team. I'm a part of a family, really, because that's what Sarkeys and TEEM and Kris and Laynie and all of them have just become. They've become our family. They love us unconditionally, and it's just the most amazing thing. In prison, doing life without parole, I just have this weird assurance that it's going to be okay.
You saved my life. You gave me hope. But they come to this hopeless place every week to fill us up. And I'm thankful for that. Because when I want to quit, I think of them. And I don't ever want to let them down, because they believe in me. So I should believe in myself.